Now, Justin, you said that that's actually where that storm cell started, right?
Yeah, the storms have been moving out of Colorado, Kansas, and then they slide into the Texas and Oklahoma panhandle, and that southeast slide we've seen. This is several clusters. I've lost count of how many we've seen just this week, as it's kind of ironic to see Booker there in flooded rainfall. And even us, because out in the panhandle, they had not seen a quarter-inch of rain in nearly a half a year, and now they're seeing flooding rains. And our storm trackers were out and about here last night. They started with Hannah and I at 1 o'clock in the morning, and they drove all the way through here this morning's commute. And look at all the scenes here. Brandon was out, Hank was out, Jeremy was out all night long, and we just had Lacey, Hannah, and I were just continuously rotating through storm trackers, and this was just a scene everyone had, from Norman to the Moore area to Mustang to Yukon to the Bethany area near the airport. High winds, 70 to 80 mile per hour winds in many locations, and driving hail with those high winds, quarter to baseball size hail that did a lot of damage to countless homes, trees, power lines, and yes, some windows as well. All right, let's go to Links 1. We'll talk about these wind gusts that, once again, this is the third map in the third day in a row that I've showed a map like this that has had 70+ mile per hour winds. You might not see a map that has too many in the way of 60s and 70s for an entire month, but have almost 3 consecutive days of the same areas seeing high winds and some brutal hail and some damaging have flooding rains. This is just unreal kind of a weather pattern to start July. 70 mile per hour wind here in Oklahoma City, 72 in Putnam, 77 there in Altus. And the winds are not showing up because these occurred right at midnight, but we had 60 to 70 there in Harper County and out towards Beaver and Guymon County as well, in Texas County. 2.14 was the old record, dated back to 1898. We said, move aside. 3.23 here at Will Rogers Airport since midnight. We smashed that daily record for today, and we're only 9 days in the month. 9 days into the month, okay? This is the records that date back to 1890. The heaviest rain for all 31 days of the month, 11.9. Look who's in 9th place now, folks, with 6.82 in the rain gauge. And this is the wettest start to July ever, with 6.82 for the first 9 days. We averaged 3.59 for the entire month. Boy, it's great. We've been all hoping for rain, get rid of the drought, help the farmers, help the lakes fill up, the ponds. Feast or famine here in Oklahoma. That's how we do it. As you can see, look at the rain totals, 6 to 8 inches out towards the west. And today, it was nice and quiet this afternoon. Upper 70s to low 80s, some 10 degrees below our average high temperature in the lower 90s. And we're seeing those blue skies, and we will stay that way all evening long, all tonight, and all tomorrow, okay? So get some sleep, don't worry about the storms, and just enjoy a nice peaceful Sunday evening with a light north wind that is bringing in some drier air. Dew points are in the upper 50s to low 60s right now, as there's that big complex of showers and thunderstorms, big bubble of high pressure, our friend, here for the next 24 to 36 hours before, yes, more storms head our way. Temperatures here tonight into the 60s with those mainly clear skies. Lots of sunshine for your Monday. Little sticky. The humidity will be there, but not too bad. And we'll still be below average, middle to upper 80s for afternoon highs, and a little bit of a southeast wind, as temperatures will run from the 70s to 80s to the mid 80s for afternoon highs here across Oklahoma City. And then by evening into the overnight, some clusters of showers and thunderstorms. Our next weather system, central, southwest, and south central, looks to be the hot spot for the chance of a couple of strong to severe thunderstorms, some heavy rains, and a little bit of wind and hail with these. Does not look like a big, widespread severe weather event, but some of these could produce some heavy rains and also some gusty winds. So we'll have to watch that closely as how they get together and move off to the east. But nonetheless, good chance of rain tomorrow night, Tuesday morning, and then we turn off the faucet and see the area of high pressure start to build in, and we see more in the way of sunshine, middle 90s with heat and humidity, and slight chance of storms as we head towards next weekend. Sports is up next.